right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Brooklyn Beats and the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh my
For
God.
a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down now, it's Bell. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Watch the whip.
Back to throw.
Oh.
Thanks. Powering
Get
his
the
way
fuck out of
forward.
here.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And an alley to run. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action. Franks.
What the fuck?
Popped in the air and intercepted.
That was a horrible throw, bro. Oh my God.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will
Oh
bring
my
this
gosh,
back.
yo.
It's a
I can't believe he
pick
threw the
6
ball
and a
like that.
touchdown.
Unfucking
Short
believable.
throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they'll get another shot on
Two
offense
pick
following
six.
that pick six.
This is
And now the
ridiculous,
kick is
man.
away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Oh, my God. Yo, I can't throw nothing.
The third of this first quarter. Picked off around the 37. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Ito Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double
All
it
3
and pick
picks
up
was straight
6.
bullshit.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage
Except
of
for the
blitzing
first one. I can give him the first
alters the
one.
normal
But
spacing and
the
run
2
fits
behind that,
and leaves creases
straight
like they were
bullshit.
able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. Costello. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Fucking game just started and I'm playing behind
Senior
phase.
bet knocks it through the goalpost. And the
A
lead
lot of time
extends.
left,
It's
but
15-0.
oh my God.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh my
I think
God.
that might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go
fuck,
only
yo?
as incomplete.
Can't throw
Well,
shit.
interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. On first down, Costello. He's going deep.
I forgot he got this motherfucker, yo.
Oh, my goodness. He pulled it in.
All right, I got to change my whole offense, my whole defense.
Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
Oh, man, why are you throwing the ball so fucked up, yo? God damn.
Meanwhile, a pass
that was a horrible pass just now.
But it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Franks. And this is caught at the 8. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Toward the pylon, caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Oh, my gosh, bro. I cannot win with these motherfuckers today.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Franks. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Herndon there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Oh, my God.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send
What the
this
fuck
one
is
away.
wrong with me?
This will
I'm
be
out
taken
here
about
playing
the
like
12.
a straight noob.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
He got this little fast motherfucker
The
in the back.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On second down, it's Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ready? 8, read. Bravo.
57 Mike. Mike 57. It's been a long day for you.
57.
57. Hey, here I come.
And he got Ross.
Here I come.
Why he got all these fast motherfuckers?
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Costello.
Gotta catch
It's going to
that.
be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it
We got
away,
a team full
and
of
brings up a
fast
4th down
ass
decision.
bastards.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Nope, that's not gonna work. Audible up out of that goofy shit. Gotta do some dumb shit.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
That wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Franks. His throw caught right around the 6.
What's up, sis? What it do?
Yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
I'm out here
Partner, they weren't quite
taking the L right now,
things are
trying to bring the
starting
beat
get condensed
back.
on the field, throwing the corner route there.
Kicking my
Really
ass
nice play
early.
because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Now Bell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the
Ha!
6
NBA
to 5.
Jam.
Be
Sheesh.
interesting to see now what they
I
do
ain't seen that game
offensively
in
down
forever
in
in
the
the
goal line
Sunday.
after not much there that time.
As the
I
offensive
think they
play
got a
caller, that may
remastered version,
change your
too.
sequence now.
I'ma
Instead
check,
of coming right
and I'ma
back
play
with a
it just for
running
you.
play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the
Is
eye.
it the shit?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Franks. From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. Franks. Under pressure again.
Had to soak it up. Had to take that sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Gano's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
That's good
So the drive
defense.
stalls out inside the 15-yard
Good
line,
D.
but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one
Gotta
says to
bring
their
the
guy,
beat
hey,
back.
it's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game. We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They'll run with Hill. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on third down. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man.
That's what I'm talking about. Now let's get into that box.
Looked like vintage,
let's get into that box, you dig?
Didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a
good
Hall
old
of Famer
boxing
in one
box.
corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and he just locked people down.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's see what we're going to do here. What we going to do here.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Going on.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
See, that's the thing. He always playing that deep coverage. He ain't never biting.
Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks.
I knew he was going to drop it.
Incomplete.
I knew he was going to drop it.
Contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to throw. Franks, he's going to air one.
Get the... Come on, bro. Come on. Seriously?
Picked off by Tavon Young.
Seriously. That is fucking bullshit,
We haven't even
bro.
escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon...
Like, how do you not throw the ball in front of him? That's fucking bullshit, bro.
If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Fucking bullshit.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter.
Bullshit.
Not a whole lot of room there, but there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Ready?
On third down, Costello.
Come on, man.
Incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine
We don't want
quarterback
to intercept shit,
defensively.
nothing. Like, we done dropped like 3 picks already.
How about the execution of that defense?
That's the problem. We ain't getting no turnovers.
Absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third
I need
down.
them damn
There's a time
shoes
to
you
force
talking
it. He
about.
felt like
This
he
is some
needed to make a
bullshit.
play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Franks going long here for Wallace.
Oh, my God.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
I ain't never seen no shit like this a day in my life,
all
bro.
the way up to the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Right here. Out, 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 out. Protein spill.
On second down, it's Hill. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
Look at this.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to
Yo,
wind
we
up
batting
incomplete.
everything down. We don't want to
Fans
catch
do
shit.
love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. This is taken at the 18. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Go.
From the gun, Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Looking to throw. Franks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on 2nd down. Franks. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he's brought down.
Should have been
another
in the
nice
box.
gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football,
how is that not a touchdown?
Along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fist fights.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 3rd and 2, Franks. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limited possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Off play action. Costello. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Costello.
Come on,
incomplete.
I can't get one interception to save my life,
Couldn't hang
bro.
on third down.
Even without a ton of
Jesus
pressure in his
Christ.
face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Costello. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
I quit, bro. Like, I quit, bro.
Down near the 20-yard
I quit.
line, just
This
shy
shit
of
is
the
fucking
20.
ridiculous.
A gain of 32
This shit is
that
fucking
time.
ridiculous, bro.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Kill.
Go.
From the gun, Costello looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And
I'm
it
done.
can be
I can't
if
take it
that
no
pass is
more.
completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He's coming. Double up.
61. Matchbox lights. Hit it.
They give it to Hill running right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Set. Ready? 18 Gator.
Rip right.
Hey.
Mike,
Snap.
Smith trying to run for it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out, as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back.
I had to
Probably not
screenshot
what
that,
you were
make sure
hoping for when
people
you
see
got
I
an
ain't trying
offense
to
that's
quit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Franks. And now here's another interception.
That was my fault.
38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54.
A 1st down carry for Smith. He stiff arms him.
Wow.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Ravens on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Smith.
How you gonna throw the ball after I hit you?
Before he's brought down out of the chalk of the 20. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
94.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
They run it again with Hill.
Wow.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Undercrush. 80 weapon.
On the carry, here's Smith. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try for Smith. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Costello.
Come on.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Joe.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Oh, my God.
So
I ain't never been so robbed in my life.
Today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
I'm throwing the ball, bro.
He goes
God
down.
damn.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Like, why would it go to fucking field goal?
Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, this is Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Set, ready?
The
15
42-yard
line.
line.
15 line. Go, Captain, let's go. We got this. We got this.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
18 Gator. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the